Okay, so Ken, tell us about your business.
Okay, me and my friend, he's not here right now, we are part of IntelliQ. So we are like a child development center, so we teach our children, future children, if you're expecting one soon, to have better study skills, make them love studying, make them be a better person in the future. So we give them all these tips. For example, we can make them memorize 20 words and make them recite them from the first word to the last word and also backwards in exactly the same way and stuff like that.
So how many tiers of programs do you have?
Excuse me?
How many programs do you have?
Right now we are running 2 programs. We've got another 2 more coming up.
So what are 2 programs you tell us quickly?
One of them is SSA, which is Secret of Scoring A's. That's the one where we teach you how to study, how to love your studying, how to be a better person. The other one is English with a twist, where we teach English, but we make it fun and enjoyable.
Those are the 2 new programs.
The other one is Power Coaching. So that's like the aftermath of SSA, where we continue on for the next 3 months, where we give you regular tips and make sure that the feeling you have after the 4-day workshop continues on. And the next one is career. Because a lot of us, it's like, right now I want to be a lawyer. You graduate from law school and everything, and then you tell your mom and dad, you know what? I want to be a graphic designer. It's paying 500,000 and now you don't want to do this. Who wash plate are you now? So we make sure that, like because of that, we learn what your personality is. We find the right job that you will want to do later in life.
Okay, and how are you marketing the company? How are you marketing the company usually?
Basically, it's through our programs and everything.
That means referrals, you mean?
Referrals, so far, we don't really have. We do have some of our graduates from SSA, for example, they do refer to their friends or their friends' families. Oh, this course is good. And on Facebook, they do give testimonials and everything. Thanks, you changed my life.
What about advertisements?
Advertisements, for now we're concentrating more on newspaper prints, Star, Digital. In fact, right now at Eastern Hotel, we have a review going on. That's why my friend Dave co-op.
Yeah, okay. So the first thing is it's an interesting product, right? Education for children, and there's a huge market for this. And it's great that you have more products coming up, because in any business, once you hit a certain level, when you start, the first tier is to be profitable for one service. And once you have stability, then you should increase different product services. Because there's so much you can squeeze from one, right? Only when you have new product, new service, they can create new ones. So it's good that you have next one after the first tier. What you could do is, can you recognize that people have different income levels and different willingness of investment? Right? So you have the basic one, then you have the follow-up. So what you should do now is you should look at to creating online programs too. Right? That means if some parents are very interested, but maybe they're not ready to invest, or maybe they're too tight financially, they can buy online. And it'll be like a sized down version of what you provide, and they can learn at home. And because after that they get so much results, right? Then when they have more money, they invest in business, right? So if you have a product services, you want to create a bite-sized version of it, because you want to be accessible to everyone. You want everyone at different levels to benefit from your skill and knowledge. Yeah. So one is creating home courses. Can be 2 tier. First is like a one-time, like 4 hours one. One could be a continuous one, or it could be an online coaching, right? Like for instance, in America, they have online training for trainers, personal trainers, right? It's very popular now, right? And if you take the coaching and you bring it online, like a longer period, and the parents see consistency, they will invest, right? So you need to make your product accessible to different tiers, right? And there are some people, they are willing to do one-to-one coaching. That could be like a high, super high end with Dave, right? That could be another tier all itself. So you need to create different tiers for any product, any service that you have. that people, no matter what tier, they're able to buy into your experience. Because when they buy into experience, they're more inclined to step up. So you want different tiers, like the most basic, then the online coaching, then the programs, then the advanced, then the one-to-one. So with that, you have a whole range of services that you can provide to people and you can buy. Clear? Right? So once you do that, you have different income streams. Is it important to have different income streams in any business? It is, right? And there's a lot of questions about the newsletters in your forms. Why is there a question?
Because we're thinking of value-added services for our customers. Because we want to make sure that we are always in contact with them. So at least with that, we are always, we can, on top of it, we can give them support tips through our newsletters and everything. Hi, how are you doing? SPM is upcoming, so dial you, blah, 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 blah. And so they will help out. Not the dial you part, but these are the tips,
So what's the format of the newsletters now?
We are still in the planning stages. You mentioned something good just now, which create cheaper programs.
Yeah.
We are still discussing about it, but we're going to have a one-day English course, intensive English course, where we're going to call it Up Your English, Up Your England. And from there, with this, it's supposed to be like a 3 English class.
Yeah, to warm up.
But some people are saying, Up Your England sounds so no.
Yeah.
Some of us say, no, it should be Up Your English. What do you all think? Up Your English or Up Your England?
English.
English.
Yeah, up your English.
Up Your England could mean something else.
that was the right feedback we all got there.
Okay, so it's a good idea. Okay, for your newsletters, right, what is the format for newsletters? Okay, what is the purpose of newsletters in the first place? Why? Why do you have newsletters? To build trust, to build, stay in contact. Because if not, people will always forget they're there. So when you have the newsletters, you should have a percentage of 70% value, 30% selling. Yeah? So you should have a personal note from one of your coaches, because there's 2 coaches. So a personal note from yourself, right? Blah, we have a great day today, but this is what, plus I'd like to give you a tip. If you could give video tips, it would be even better, because now people see YouTube all the time. So when you see the tips, right, they see you and they kind of know you. And in business, your goal is to be everywhere. Because people need 7 touch points. Mother. Yeah. Because his target market, are they mothers? Right? So imagine if he got visibility in mother forums, will he get more clients? Right? So go and find where those portals where mothers are and go and promote yourself. And what you should do also, you should find a female mother blogger who has fans. Bloggers, they're fans, right? They're people who believe in them and they seem to enjoy that. Imagine if you sponsor a female blogger to the child to your course, and she's a raving fan, and she talks about your course on her blog. Do you think you can build credibility? Right? So likewise for our own business, think about, are there bloggers you can collaborate with? And when you collaborate them, you sponsor them, you give them something, and with that, when they endorse you, they will then build for you fans and bring you immediate clients. Right? Because these people are authority people. Right? And you should also target mom groups. There are many mom groups, right? So your goal is to gain access to the target market. Once you're clear about target market, it's very easy to know where they are. Right? So I would also suggest hiring a PR company and get publicity in mother magazines. Right? Because if you advertise, there is the difference between PR and advertisement is this, right? When you do PR, you're the front of the magazine. When you advertise, you're the back of the magazine. Okay, there's a difference between PR and advertising, right? So it makes sense for you to go and find someone who can promote you, because once you get the coverage, you immediately become credible. So the thing is, you also must use the referral program, right? And once you have a strong back end, right, you will then give a very generous referral program. The reason is if you know the back end will deliver you results, right, then you want to open up the space for lots of people to come in. Yeah? So you should make it very attractive, saying that, you know, if you bring 10 friends, you know, you cover the investment of your child, right? So make it very clear. And when you do affiliate programs, right? You know affiliate programs? You know affiliate programs? That means you get someone to promote your business on your behalf. That's the affiliate programs. When you do affiliate programs, the key is to make it as easy as possible for people to promote you. So when people promote you, it should be no-brainer. You know, they should take content from you and promote you, not having to conceptualize what should I say about this company, right? So when you do affiliate program, you must have templates like, you know, great children course, join now. So you must give them a series of templates to promote your business. So this firstly makes it easier for people to endorse you. Secondly, they say the correct things. So if you plan to get people to endorse you, you should have these templates. Clear? Okay? Anything else? Any additional questions?
We thought of, Dave and I were talking about it yesterday. We thought of, should we use our graduate students, those in the teens, to write blogs for us?
Yeah, you should. Yeah, because it's social proof. Is social proof important in any business? Very important, right? And the more you have, the better it is, right? In fact, you might want to incentivize them sometimes, you know, like TripAdvisor. If you owe a homestay, once you're on TripAdvisor, you know it's easy for you. So you want to give them a special treat or something, right? So you say that, you know, if you speak about us, we give you additional bonus. It could be, you know, like a product you create one time, you give the rest of them, right? So, you know, you give bonuses, you do one time, you give to the whole world, right? So it saves you time. You have to be creative in giving bonuses. Yeah? Okay, here they can.